right, I just want to throw in a quick one. Yesterday, I was asked a very, I don't know, important question, and I got I got this friend of mine. I went to see him at the studio because I wanted to use his location for this photo shoot, and we got talking. And he's also a believer as I am, and we started talking, and he told me of his experience he had with this lady recently. He met this lady, and while they got talking, he asked the lady a question, and his question to the lady was, "What is your purpose?" Now, the most fascinating thing about this thing is that he was expressing his disappointment because when he asked the lady the question, the lady froze and she didn't give him a reply. I think the lady ghosted him or something, and the lady did give him a reply. It is not necessarily the right question to ask a lady when you meet them or when you want to ask a lady out, because when you start asking them what is your purpose, some of them, even though they don't display it, they feel kind of a bit offensive that you're asking them that kind of a question. You see, the fact of the matter is that if you look at creation, God never really gave a woman its purpose or an assignment, or I don't know how I'm going to say this, but before the woman came, there was already an assignment on ground, for Adam to fulfill. And when the woman came, the woman was supposed to come in and make that assignment much easier for Adam. So that was just her purpose. Her purpose, why God created her, was to make the assignment that God has given to the man, a bit much easier. And what was the assignment? God has created this whole universe and said, let us make man in our own image and likeness, and let them have dominion. So dominion, talking about there, when you have dominion over something, you begin to manage that thing. So the man's assignment was to manage that thing, and then the woman was now brought in to help him manage that thing. So a woman is not really coming into your life having a purpose. I'm not saying it's wrong for women it's wrong for a woman to have a purpose or to have something she has set out to do for herself or something she wants to do for herself. I'm not saying it's wrong, but I'm saying that it is not the best approach to use when you meet a woman. It is not the right approach to use. That is not how you should approach her, because asking her about her purpose, she gets frozen, because a woman comes into your life to complement you in the area of your deficiency. She comes into your life to complement you in the area where whatever you're doing, she comes in to help you to make what you are doing better. So that is their purpose. That is why they come into your life. And so if you think that they should already have a purpose or they should already have a drive, no. I think the question is, what is your own purpose? It is not left for you to tell the woman, all right, this is my purpose, this is what I want to do, this is who I want to be, this is my calling, this is what God has called me to do. And if it's not okay with her to follow you through that journey, all right, you are just putting all your cards on the table and telling her, okay, this is what God has called me to do, and this is my purpose, this is my assignment. If it's not okay for her and she feels she cannot, submit under that same assignment with you, it's okay to let her go. It's okay to let her go, because we have had issues where a woman comes into a man's life, and because of the assignment and the purpose that God has given to the man, she feels frustrated being with the man. She feels frustrated being under the man, because all of her life she has never pictured being with someone who is a pastor, or being with someone who is a banker, or being with someone who is into any public office at all. It has never been her dream to end up with somebody like that. And so some people can come into your life and they are frustrated over your assignment. It doesn't necessarily mean that you have to change your assignment to suit them, because Your assignment or your calling is not something you can change. That is the only thing you can do that brings about fulfillment. It is the only thing you can do that brings about, that makes you feel fulfilled inside of you. And so you can be frustrated doing something else that you are not called to do. And so when you meet a woman in your life that is telling you that she cannot stay with you just because of your calling or because of what God has called you to do or because of your assignment, that she does not want to be with somebody like this, it's okay to let that person go. It's okay not to put up with that person, because if you allow them into your life, it is either you're going to transform yourself or change to be something that they'll be comfortable with, and at the end of the day you will not fulfill your purpose. All right. This is why I am so concerned and so particular about men knowing who they are and what God has called them to be, knowing their purpose, discovering their purpose. You know, discovering your purpose is very critical to your journey. When you discover your purpose, I say this all the time, when you know your purpose, when you discover your purpose, it shapes the kind of conversation that you are around. It shapes the kind of people you let come around you. It shapes the places that you go to. It affects the things that you do. It affects your character, it affects your behavior, because you're too busy trying to be what God has called you to be, and you don't have time, trying to be something else. And so by the time you are able to discover your purpose, discover your assignment, and you stand in the integrity of what God has called you to be, it shifts. There are people that naturally it's going to keep away from your life. Your calling is on its own, the calling and the assignment that God has given to you. If you stay in your calling, it is going to take certain things out of your life. It's going to take certain people away from your life. People who are not supposed to follow you through that journey. People who are not going to be of help to you through that journey is going to filter them away from your life. So find your purpose. When you find your purpose, and you find your assignment, when you finally meet the right partner and the person comes into an already planned, and the person comes in and realizes that you already have a purpose, the person will not have difficulty trying to align. The person already knows what they are signing up for. All right? And so it is going to help you to make the right decision, and it's going to bring the right people into your life. So I want to thank you guys for being a part of today's podcast. My name is Freeman Achi. This is what I'd like to do when I'm not behind the camera and when I'm not taking photos. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next. No, I'm a photographer. This is what I like to do when I'm not behind the camera and when I'm not taking photos. Thank you for watching. Information are on the screen how you can book my services. All right, I'll see you guys in the next one.